If I told you that you were more closely related to the green mold on an orange in the bottom of your crisper tray than you are to a beautiful flower growing in a meadow, you might find it hard to believe. But as members of Kingdom Animalia, we are more closely related to kingdom fungi than any of the other kingdoms. As members of Kingdom Animalia, we are heterotrophs, which means that we cannot produce our own food like plants can with photosynthesis. We have to eat to obtain nutrients, and fungi also have to eat to obtain nutrients. However, we have the luxury of internal digestion, whereas our fungi cousins have to use external digestion, produce enzymes, and sort of dissolve their food outside of their bodies so they can absorb the nutrients. But more in common, we breathe in oxygen, breathe out carbon dioxide, and so do fungi. According to an article published in the New York Times in 1993 titled Animals and Fungi, Evolutionary Tie, researchers have concluded that animals and fungi share a common evolutionary history and that their limb of the genealogical tree branched away from plants perhaps 1.1 billion years ago. Fungi and animals went their own way sometime after that. So if we take a look at the phylogenetic tree from an Understanding Biology for Majors textbook, we can see that the 1993 discovery has now been widely accepted by the scientific community. Because we are so closely related, we can look to our fungus cousins for antibiotic uses. Mycologist Paul Stamets states that we share in common the same pathogens. Fungi don't like to rot from bacteria, so our best antibiotics come from fungi. In an article titled Mushroom Nutraceuticals for Improved Nutrition and Better Human Health, published in a scientific journal called Pharma Nutrition in 2017, mushrooms contain various bioactive components which are being continuously used as raw material for development by pharmacists, which have a great role to play in boosting immune strength, lowering risk of cancer, inhibition of tumoral growth, blood sugar maintenance, and much more. So, we have sort of pharmaceutical, nutraceutical benefits to reap from mushrooms. Agarikon mushroom, which is a mushroom, it looks almost like a beehive, grows in the old growth forests of the Pacific Northwest. Agarikon mushrooms have been shown in studies by the Center for Disease Control to be very active in fighting pox and flu viruses. Cordyceps are immune boosting mushrooms that grow from caterpillar larvae. But fungi also play an integral part in the biosphere. Fungi made it possible for plants to colonize land by associating with rootless stems of plants to aid in the uptake of nutrients and H2O. Fungi have a profound influence on ecology and human health, states Kenneth Mason, author of Understanding Biology. In a study at Washington State Department of Transportation, diesel-contaminated soil was inoculated with the mycelium of oyster mushrooms, and in less than 8 weeks, the petrohydrocarbons had been reduced from 20,000 parts per million to less than 200 parts per million. And mushrooms have also been shown to reduce contaminants in rivers from washout from factory farming. So the benefits are really varied, and so I think that we as humans, as animals, people on this planet, could stand to learn more about the benefits of mushrooms and everything that they can do and have done for us. Thanks.